Hello, my name is Ruth Carter, and I'm a licensed attorney in Arizona, and this is your question of the day. So, somebody asked me, what if your neighbor gets an injunction against harassment against you, but they harass you daily and you live 10 feet from each other? There is no way to stay away. Can you break your lease and move? Okay, so in Arizona, we have injunctions against harassment. That's our legal term for restraining order. Other states use different terminology. And this sounds like a situation where it's neighbors who don't get along and one person got an injunction against the other. The person obviously got served with it. Probably what I would do at that point is request a hearing so that way you can go to court and contest it. I've seen situations where the court says, hey, this is how you two people communicate, so we're not going to allow you to have an injunction against both of you. And if we lived in a world where people could easily get injunctions against harassment or restraining orders against their bad neighbors, and it would result in them being forced to move, people would be using this legal tactic all the time. So I would look into the rules where you live to see under what circumstances you can break a lease because of a court order, and under what circumstances can you get an injunction like this lifted so that, or we would say quashed, so that way you aren't required to comply with it, at least in terms of certain aspects of it that you can't avoid, like your neighbors. So you may not be able to stay 100 feet apart at all times because of where you live. And maybe the judge who issued the injunction may not have been fully aware of that, and bringing that to their attention, they would either quash it or at least modify it to say, we're not going to force either one of you to move, but have no contact beyond the fact that you live next to each other so you can see each other, but have no verbal, electronic, otherwise communication. So these situations come down to the facts of the cases and the laws where you live. So when in doubt, talk to a lawyer in your community who can answer your specific questions about your situation. Watching this video does not create an attorney-client relationship with any viewer. It's merely legal information, not legal advice. If you need advice, go hire somebody. I put out new content every week, so please subscribe to the channel. And until then, I will catch up with you later. Take care.